Today, on my first solo trip in the van, headed to Vermont's #1 rated ski resort, the Beast of the East, Killington. Let's go.
After getting the boys to bed on a Friday night, I cracked open a C4 and hit the road for a 6-hour drive to Vermont. When doing research for this trip, I wanted to find a ski resort that allowed overnight parking, as they only had one day of skiing planned. I was surprised to only find 2 ski resorts in the Northeast that allowed overnight parking. They were Killington and Okemo ski resorts. Killington is the largest ski resort on the East Coast. It was the #1 rated Vermont ski resort by Peak Rankings YouTube channel, so that's where I headed. Killington only allows overnight parking at the base of the mountain at the Skyeship parking lot. Arrived around 2 a.m. I was quite surprised to see all of the truck campers, camper vans, and even people sleeping in their cars. Got my window shades up and got to bed for a few hours of sleep before a big day of snowboarding. Woke up around 7 a.m. in the comforts of the camper van with fresh snow falling outside. After checking on the weather outside, got ready to make a cup of coffee. In our previous van trips, we'd either drink cold brew coffee or make coffee with a French press. That usually ends up a mess trying to clean out all the coffee grinds. We recently discovered these disposable pour-over coffee filters, which is perfect for van life. And the coffee actually tastes really good. I'll drop a link below if you want to try them out as well. For breakfast, I wanted to have a dense meal to help keep me full while on the mountain. At home, I've prepped some overnight oats with some fresh raspberries and peanut butter.
Whew. I am excited. I've been dreaming about this trip since before we got the van. We got some fresh snow coming down. So thankful and grateful I get to do this. Well, if you're new here, my name is Mike. This is Two Brother Adventures. This weekly video around outdoor adventures with typically our kids. A few months back, we purchased a camper van, Storyteller Overland, and this year we set the goal to camp in 12 states in 12 months for 2025. Well, the lift broke down, and I'm stuck on it. About 20 feet up in the air. Looks like we got 4 guys working on it. Okay, somebody fix it. After about 30 minutes, we are moving again. Not sure exactly what happened. I thought we were going to be stuck here for a while. I pulled the guys off the chairlift behind me because they're only a couple feet off the ground. We're moving, so let's go. It's about 3:30. Finally made it back to the van. I am just absolutely smoked. I only took a break for maybe 10 or 15 minutes just to get some water and a waffle and all of that. I was snowboarding from like 8:30, I think I got on the mountain, to about 3:30 now. I was just exhausted. It was such an awesome time. This was my second time snowboarding outside the state of Pennsylvania, and man, it is way better outside of Pennsylvania. And the trails here are so long. My legs were burning skiing down them, carving in the snow. All right, so now I gotta get gear put away and get some food. See what the temperature is. Let the van set to 65. Looks like it's holding right at 60 degrees. Not too bad. Well, I feel super good to get out of all my snowboarding gear. I am exhausted. I think I am going to make a little snack, make some tea, and lay down for a little bit before we do dinner. Last night, I didn't get up here till about, I think it was just before 2 a.m. and got to bed around 2:30, so I am physically exhausted and mentally exhausted. Driving all day yesterday, or all night yesterday, and then snowboard all day today, but it was so much fun. It was so cool. So I got here last night around 2 a.m., turned the heater on, set it for 65 overnight, and then left that run all night last night, and then all day today, and fuel gauge has not moved at all, so it's pretty good. I'm impressed that it didn't use that much fuel, because I was a little worried that I might have to run out and get some fuel, but it's good. Diesel gauge hasn't moved at all, and it ran for a day and a half almost. Guys, I cannot believe how exhausted I am. I just laid down for about an hour. Man, I really do not feel like getting up. I don't feel like cooking dinner. I just want to lay down and go to sleep. But I haven't eaten anything since breakfast for, well, that's not much. Just had some snacks since breakfast. So I need to get some food. Hopefully that'll help give me some energy. And I am so freaking sore. It is ridiculous. So hopefully some food will help me feel better. For dinner tonight, we're gonna make some grilled cheese, but we're gonna do it with a little bit of a flair, I guess you could say. So we got some mozzarella. Got some sharp cheese. We got some bacon. And I made a little spread to put on the bread. At home, I mixed up a little Dijon mustard, some mayo, and some everything bagel season. So I'm gonna use that to coat the bread, put some cheese, and then add some bacon. So with that air fryer running on full blast, we have about 6 hours of runtime left on our batteries before we would deplete them, which is pretty good because I don't think we'd be using the air fryer for 6 hours. So Ooh, it feels good to sit down and eat. That's because I'm really hungry and chilly. This is hitting the spot. I got the van all cleaned up. Got my coffee ready for the morning. Tried to fly the drone tonight, but just way too dark to get any pictures. So I'm gonna get up at 4, try to get on the road by 4:30 so I can get home for nap time for the boys. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. I am sore, but I'm excited to get home, see the boys. Let's get going. So something I have noticed with this heater is the thermostat doesn't work like a traditional thermostat. Like if you set it at 70, it doesn't heat up the van to 72, let it cool down to 68, and then heat back up again. It kind of fluctuates. It never really goes above your target temperature, no matter what it's set at, what I found. So right now the interior temp is 66, but I have it set at 70 in the comfort mode. And so it does drop pretty low to your target temperature, and then with all the windows and stuff, it does get a little chilly in here. A couple upgrades I would like to do is get upgraded window covers and maybe the headliner shelf and the curtain here, just to reduce the space, to help with the drafts and stuff like that. So that wraps up my first solo trip in the van and our first state on our journey to camping in 12 states in 12 months. Thanks for coming along with us, and don't forget to, what do you say?
Like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.
See you guys on the next one.
See you on the next one.
I'll go get camera out.
Yeah, I gotta get it. I'm gonna put you guys down real quick.
Gotta wait camera out for.
I'm gonna go get it, but I only have 2 hands and I was carrying both boys. All right, let me grab it.